All right, all right, all right. I am back on my bullshit. Wait, just crank it up. Let's see here. Do I need to keep it closer? Closer, closer. Damn, that is some bullshit. Let's see here. Wait, stop. Testing, testing. This should be fine. Let me listen to the stream. Uh, let's see here. Wait, stop. Testing, testing. This should be fine. Let me listen to the stream. Uh, let's see here. Let's see here. Stop. Testing, testing. Yes, this sounds fine. Okay. Um, today, before this weekend, oh my god. Thursday, I believe, my girlfriend wakes up with one hell of a cold, and up until yesterday, she was down. I mean, she was completely out of it. Uh, she was lying in bed all day. She was sleeping all day, and she was sustaining herself on ice cream for the to numb the pain in her throat. But she was down bad. And today, the only day I have had anything planned for, all of a sudden, she feels perfectly fine. I mean, she's up and about and she's been packing, she's been doing some shit today. But like the rest of the week, she's been out. And I haven't had anything planned. So we haven't done anything, but today, the one day I have things planned is the one day she decides to get better. It's bullshit. Bullshit. Anyway, before this, oh god, uh, people are funny. Look at this. Look at this shit. I was in a Twitter feud uh, with this dude, Deus Vault 2469, and I was calling him names. I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite proud of it. We can see here. So this is just one long tirade. Michael Tracy said something stupid, and we go down. Blah blah blah. Of course, it's about Russia, Ukraine, of course. And then we jump on Sweden instead, and this dude, Andrew Taint, which, by the way, great name, great name. Wait. Here to debate and make funny comments. Politics, history, literature. Married with 4 kids! Whew, imagine having this dude as your dad. So, from Ukraine, we move on to Sweden. Because he claimed that Sweden is Nazi. Now, if you were here for my last stream, you know I have some choice words for the Sweden Democrat. I do not like them. They are neo-Nazis through and through. Absolutely, 100%. However, that does not make all of Sweden neo-Nazis. So the dude eventually links to this Vice article. This right here. People in Sweden People in Sweden's alleged no-go zones talk about what it's like to live there. Because, here's what he says. Sure, the report went up and blah, 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 blah. You sure know the establishment propaganda. Where have you heard that before? Pretty good here. Pretty good. Here's your no... The dude has no punctuation. Here's your no-go zones. Just because you change the name to something else doesn't mean they're not no-go zones. I believe... Wasn't this... Okay. This wasn't the first time he had mentioned no-go zones, apparently. The issue is this whole article debunks the no-go zones. Because it's Vice. I mean, just here. Let's see here. American filmmaker Amy Horowitz said he had visited one of Sweden's 30 to 40 no-go zones areas in the country where he claims even the police doesn't dare to go. Do you remember Tim Pool's video? Every day there's gun violence going on, Horowitz said. He also claimed that Swedish law doesn't apply in these places, and that Stockholm or Sweden, that remains unclear, has become the rape capital of Europe. The last comment can easily be disproven according to the Swedish crime survey. Blah, blah, blah. The Daily Express wrote the gripping headline, Sweden in chaos, number of no-go zones increased as police lose control over violence. And in 2014, Swedish newspaper Aftonbladet reported on areas where 12-year-olds are carrying guns and drugs are sold openly. These reports also refer to 53 geographical areas in Sweden that are listed in an official police report as vulnerable areas. Vulnerable areas are not no-go zones. Those two are not the same. Completely different. A no-go zone means the police will not go in there. A vulnerable area is a vulnerable area. An area where a lot of people are minorities, probably. Fucking fly. Probably some kind of... a lot of criminality is going on there. But police still go in there. In some areas, it's so bad that the ambulance won't go in without police escort. Now, this is bad. This needs to change. This is not a no-go zone. According to I called the police station in Rinkeby a very, very vulnerable area. In Stockholm, a particularly vulnerable area, according to the police report, and a no-go zone, according to Breitbart. And spoke to Officer Niklas Andersson. He said that there aren't any no-go zones in Sweden. There are areas with major challenges, like a high crime rate, poverty, and little faith in the police or society in general. But calling them no-go zones paints an unfair image. He added, and police do visit these neighborhoods whenever necessary. This is standard. This is in every society, wherever you go, all over the world. So anyway, this whole... You can read the testimonies from people living in these areas. I mean, we can take one... let's go with Suhul. Even our local newspaper usually reports on Tiensta in a negative way. There are a lot of immigrants here, and the news reflect that segregation. It's difficult to communicate with the police because they think of us as criminals before they've even met us. Because they're cops. Cops do not look at citizens as people. They are an occupying force. Unfortunately, a necessary force. So for now at least. If society progresses in the future, who knows? But for now. Uh, because they think of us as criminals before they met us. But I mean, I love it here. I feel safer here than anywhere else in Stockholm. Tensta isn't some kind of war zone or battlefield. Some young people do hang out on the street, and if you're not from here, I can imagine you thinking it's unsafe, but I don't think it's worse than anywhere else. So this dude links to this report, this article, and as some sort of proof that we have no-go zones here. So I respond to him. Let's see here. Let's do it like this. So I respond to him. Can you guess how often no-go zones have been discussed since the debate took place in 2014? 0. Because it was all thoroughly dismantled to the ground. The article you linked to disproves it. Vulnerable areas being described as no-go zones is extremely dishonest. Okay, then walk around Malmö by yourself wearing a shirt that pushes Christianity or Judaism and a yarmulke. Let's see how safe you are and if you can go there, but no problem because it is the religion of peace, so you should be okay. This is completely mask off, by the way. Completely mask off. Actually, fitting self-portrait, I reply. And I simply say, you know what? I don't proclaim that there are no issues in these areas and that people are safe in these areas. Simply that we don't have no-go zones. But then I say, because I find it funny, there is one no-go zone close to Malmö though. It's been around for 50 years. It's in Copenhagen and Danish law do not apply there. It's called Christiania. And he replies, oh, now there's only one no-go zone. That's funny. I don't know what to do here. I do not know what to do here. And basically I'm like, yeah, point me to a no-go zone in Sweden, an area where Swedish law isn't enacted. There's none, which is why it's not been a talking point in the last 2 elections. You'd assume it would be if it was true, since that would be a gold mine for the opposition. But they have none. We haven't talked about it at all since the original article. But no, the only one that exists near Sweden is in Copenhagen. Christiania is lovely, by the way, and it is. Everyone should go there, at least once. I've been there several times. The people are amazing there, and they are. It is so friendly. It is so kind. It is so nice there. And he replies, oh, there's only one. Oh, man, that's way more than none, though. And I reply, that's outside of Sweden. This dude, because I go on to call him a moron. Yeah, here we go. And he's so I reply. Let's see here. Which one is this? Oh, wrong one. Oh, I think Yeah, I think it must be this one. And I link to this. Just as a, you know, reminder to him that it's not in Sweden. And he continues, I'm not the one who's been arguing that there's not any no-go zones in Sweden. I know, I have been. That's me. Hello. And then a few tweets later say, well, there's just that one. I never said that. I never said that. Just that one ethnic enclave in my country that I can't go into out of fear, and even the police can't. This dude is illiterate. I'm shocked that he knows how to use a computer. This is the type of mental illness that reactionary right-wingers will engage in. They will take a small snippet of a text and they will use that text as victory. That is their victory call. They got what they wanted. Nothing else is needed. Anything else you say is superfluous. You can go on to give them however much nuance you want. It's not going to help because they've made up their mind. They have. It's sickening, really. And I think that's when I call him. Oops. And I think that's when I call him a moron, which is this one. Because he is. But I also say other things. Ooh. Yeah. So here he goes. Oh, sorry, I must miss the Copenhagen in your tweet. It's my mistake you didn't say Sweden. See how easy that is to admit you're wrong. After how many tweets? That I continue to point out that this wasn't in Sweden. It still doesn't change the fact that there's no go, and he's back on his bullshit that there's no go zones in Sweden. They just don't call them that. And he links to this one again. And here's I'm just replying about Christiania there. Is that? Yeah, here we go. So, let's see here. And just to be clear, I've been to Christiania. It's lovely, absolutely a must-see, and should be a World Heritage. And it should be. Police are just not welcome there, and national laws are not recognized. Take the kids even. The people are amazing. There are kids living inside Christiania. They have schools. They have playgrounds. They have... It is absolutely marvelous. I'll show you some images soon. And he continues. Yeah, they just don't recognize police or the national laws in the country they belong in, so they don't recognize rape, murder, any desegregation, sexual assault, child molestation, all that's legal there because it's such a wonderful place. Bet you love Bakabatsi? I do not know what Bakabatsi is. Fuck off. Bakabatsi. Oh, okay. That bullshit. Yeah, so this is complete bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And I replied to him, just because they don't recognize the national laws doesn't mean they don't have laws. You have a mental illness. Have you found out what nation Christiania is situated in yet? Have you figured out how fucking dumb you are? Oh, is that the same thing as an autonomous zone? Just because they don't recognize laws doesn't mean they don't have laws. Uh, you have to love that kind of logic. It's okay though until something happens to you personally. You're too far gone. And they said, I literally said I missed the part where you said it was in Copenhagen, genius. I literally said it, not just that I said it was in Copenhagen, I said it was Danish. Denmark. Is here, where is it? Where is it? No, too far. Copenhagen and Danish law does not apply there. I said Denmark. If all you have is kicking and screaming insults because you're a little baby, I don't know how to help you. I can find your girlfriend or people who even like you. Your lonely existence is your fault. This dude, I mean, God, punctuation, people, punctuation, please. But this dude has literally just spouted nonsense for hours on end. And then, when he realizes how fucking stupid he is, and I want to clarify because he says Copenhagen somewhere. Because this question was, because how do I know that Copenhagen, that he knows that Copenhagen is in Denmark? How do I know that? And then he calls me mad. So this is why I'm banned on Twitter at the moment, or suspended. Because no, I will not. I absolutely will not delete these tech tweets. For sure. I have appealed, and I hopefully will win that appeal. I have no idea why this tweet, out of all tweets, were... I mean, the original tweet isn't reported, but this tweet is. Where I just linked to the original tweet. I don't know. So, Christiania, for anyone who don't know, Freetown Christiania even, is an autonomous zone inside the heart of Copenhagen. And here, what's this? This is it. It's an old military base that, or I'm blocking this, aren't I? Yes, I am. Let me move myself down here. This was a military base from the beginning, and squatters in the '60s, late '60s, early '70s, started to just hang out there. They occupied it, and at the time, nobody in Europe really wanted to live inside cities. People were interested in moving to the more rural areas, and for some reason the military decided to leave the city as well. I'm guessing move outside of the city, so they had space to grow. And a few years later, people returned to the city and wanted to, or they wanted to return to living in the city. And they saw Christiania, and they got mad because why are they allowed to live there? So they tried to evict them. This was a battle going on for decades, and it's still kind of going on, I believe. You can see here you have police inside the Christiania. They Christiania has declared themselves as their own nation, so they do not recognize the police here. That's why they have their own flags. So technically, it's a battle that's still going on, but they have moved towards more legitimization. I don't think they're being evicted anymore. Really, they are, but they have open market drug sales, but only cannabis. They used to have a lot more drugs, but the locals decided they didn't want that there. The locals decided that no hard drugs should be sold. And you know what? I respect that. That's perfectly fine. Because you have kids as well. And as much as I am in favor of legalizing all drugs, um, if if we legalize all drugs in just one small area with no ability to really care for people with mental issues or abuse issues, that's going to be devastating for that area. So I understand. I respect the locals not wanting that there. So if you're found to be selling hard drugs there, the locals will take care of you. The locals are above the drug dealers, the pushers in this area. But thanks to it being a lawless area in terms of Danish law, it's an autonomous zone. Thanks to that, you have buildings like this. There are no building codes in this. There are absolutely no building codes to be found. And I love it. I find this extremely beautiful. It is a wonder to be seen. Just look at this. There's art everywhere. There's around every corner you'll find a new type of house. This house, when you see, I mean, it's just a circular house. It's like not an octagon. I believe it's more than that. I believe it might be 10 sides. Uh, but yeah, every corner has a new house. And you can see how. Sorry, I woke up early today. You can see here. It probably started with just one story, and then they build upon that, and they kept building and they kept building, and just little by little, it just grew higher. What's this? Emil Freetown and Christian award-winning photographer Bozo. Ooh, what is it? Why is there a horsey? Who's died? Is this is outside Christiania. Okay. Oh, 1971. Oh, I so want to go there with a camera and just photograph everything. But it's calmer these days. So you won't really have you won't really have protests like these today. Christiana's birthday, okay. I can imagine um, a Christiania funeral really being a thing to behold. Uh, because they are a tight knit community there. For sure. It is tradition that the Hershey slowly passes the main entrance to Christiania, where people clap their hands and cheer for the deceased. Okay. Right here is Pusher Street, where the drugs are sold. Right here. I mean, you can just, yeah, yeah. Pusher Street brought down after Prime Minister Anders Fogh uh, fierce threats that Christiania would be shut down if Christiania didn't shut down Pusher Street. The Christianites themselves dismantled the stalls of Pusher Street in 2004. The same evening, the Prime Minister announced that that was not enough. Now Christiania should be normalized. The following day, Pusher Street opened again. Oh my god, such a fucking moron. So the dude could have gotten what he wanted, but he got greedy. He saw how the threat worked, and he decided he wanted more. What a fucking idiot. Yeah, idiot. Uh, Politi, idioty. That's not idiot, that's moronic is the better and it sounds similar to police. It rhymes with police in Danish. You can see here, politi, idioti. That was not what I was assuming it would be. Yeah, you can see here. I mean, God, look at this. How fun would it be to have this type of murals and this type of buildings just anywhere? Oh, I so want to. I wish I lived closer to this. I really do. Oh, I didn't know there was a. I don't think this is still here. This looks older. And I've never seen that from the times I've been to Christiania. I've never done what you think I've done. Absolutely not. Mm-mm, not me. I would never do something like that. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. You can see here. I mean, it's just fun being there. The locals, they treat it as garbage, in my opinion. They really do. This is not Christiania. Um, the Copenhagen locals. I mean, not the Christiania locals. The Danish locals, when I've been there, they have treated it as a party ground, and I understand why. I completely understand why, and that's gonna bring a lot of money to the inhabitants. Um, but generally, it's it's a it should be treated with more respect, in my opinion. Like I said, I really wish this was, yeah. Look at this building. I really wish this was a World Heritage Site. I really do. It really deserves that kind of status, in my opinion. And you know what? Why not give them a nationality status? Sure. Why not? In my opinion, they've earned it. They fought for it for decades, half a century. Oh fuck! It's been half a century. Quite 51 years it's been since it opened up. Let's see, Christiania Pusher Street. So here, yeah, you can see this is just it's just openly sold everything. And see, I want the. Is there not a good image of that? Yeah, here you can see. If you go in here, if you ever ever go to Christiania, please, please, please respect the local laws. They're not many. One of them is do not photograph in at Pusher Street. If you can see this sign, do not photograph. Period. Okay, this guy apparently he's okay with being seen, but most pushers are not okay with being seen. You're allowed to photograph anywhere else. They don't mind that. I'm guessing don't photograph into someone's home. But Pusher Street you should not photograph. You can also see here, do not run around Pusher Street. They will assume the worst. And I would generally not run anywhere. Oh shit, I got money. I would not run anywhere near inside Christiania in general, because there are free roaming dogs there, and they can get ideas, and you do not want that. But yeah, if you're in Denmark, if you're near Denmark even, on vacation or you live there, forever, whatever I know, for all I know, but yeah, just go there. Even if you don't like the green stuff or the brown stuff, it is an absolute must see. I do not know how long it's gonna be allowed to stay up. Maybe there's. I'm guessing it won't disappear, but I'm guessing it might become gentrified in the future. But yeah, it's lovely there. So okay, okay. Dear friends, there are three rules in the green light district. Haha. Have fun. Don't run in. It causes panic because they assume the police are coming if you start to run. Because what they have, I've studied this a little. What happens is, on Pusher Street you have one central guy, and then you have the sellers. And the sellers, all they do is, you can see it here. This is quite high end. I haven't seen one of these. What I've seen are just makeshift stands. Like you have this type of thing, but that's more for paraphernalia, for the actual green stuff and brown stuff. Usually they just have some yeah, like this. That's all. And you have one person in the middle between like 4, 5, maybe 6 sellers. And they all sell a little bit different things, of course, so they can send you to, if they don't have it, they'll send you to the next guy. And if you don't have exact money, the middle guy is the guy carrying the cash. So they will exchange with him. I'm assuming, I haven't been there when this has happened, I'm assuming that when police arrives, the middle guy will just start running. He's just a runner. That's his job. When police arrives, his job is secure the cash. So if you start running there, they will assume the police is there. And if the police isn't there, boy, are you in trouble. Because if one person starts running, everybody's gonna run. And they don't want that. I saw one person, quite literally, just here. Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. When's this from? 2016. Okay, yeah. So you can see there is there's still tension going on. But yeah, I saw he was standing right here. Yeah, yeah, there you can see. Here you can see. Like this type of dealings. Um, but I saw a dude standing here and he was taking photos with his phone. Like a fucking chump. And one of the middle guy, the runner, he came up to him and was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Let me see your phone." And the dude, a complete Swedish Svensson, everyday man, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to photograph. I'll just put it down." And the guy went, "No, no, 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 no. Let me see the phone." And I was noticing that the dude didn't understand the seriousity in what was going on. And after a few back and forths, I approached to calm the situation down, because if he hadn't allowed the middleman, the runner, to look through his phone and delete the pictures, he would have grabbed the phone, in the best case of scenarios, and just crushed it. Worst case scenario, he would have punched the dude as well. Maybe more. That's the worst case scenario. The dudes do not want to be photographed. Period. So anyway, yeah, go there. It's fun. It's lovely. It's perfectly. They have a skateboard hall area. I mean, yeah, you can see here. Don't photograph. It's it's amazing, to be honest. I love it. Anyway, that's not why I am streaming. This is I happened to stumble upon this video. And as you can see here, no, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. I was just browsing Reddit today, and I stumbled upon this video, and I thought, I've heard this argument so many times, so often, and it's never been expressed more idiotically. But the sentiment of what's expressed is still identical to what other people are saying. Americans are fucking morons in general. Because they are cucked to the establishment media, and they have been brainwashed by right-wingers for decades by now. So much so that they believe they shouldn't be allowed to have healthcare, more or less. This dude was on some bullshit, and I just happened to stumble upon it. As you see, I'm not even, join. I'm not even a part of this community. It's just recommended to me by the powers that be. But it's also been removed because I don't think it fits on our face palm, really. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Let's listen to what this dude has to say, and let me discuss it.
Healthcare should be free. Healthcare is a human right. It is a human necessity, and as such, it should be provided for free.
Perfectly reasonable take. What the person means isn't that anyone should provide you healthcare whenever you feel like it. What the person means isn't that you have a right to demand healthcare from anyone. What the person means is that you have a right to seek healthcare from a hospital, and that you shouldn't have to pay out of pocket. That's it. perfectly reasonable. Expressed as a human right, sure, why not? I have a human right to life. Healthcare is a part of life. So why don't I have a right to healthcare?
It isn't, and even you don't think it is. Allow me to explain.
Yes, I do.
Let's look at a scenario. You got a doctor and a guy seeking the services of that doctor for free. The doctor refuses to give this guy services for free, so that person points a gun at the doctor and threatens him to provide those services for free. Now, I'm fairly certain you would agree that the person violating rights in that scenario is the person threatening the doctor.
Yeah, because you can't threaten people. Because a doctor also has a right to life. Of course you can't threaten people.
Now, I'm pretty sure you'd say, well, that's not what I'm advocating for. I don't want the doctor to be a slave. Okay, let's modify that scenario. So let's add a third person to this scenario. The doctor refuses the services, so now the guy that's seeking the services turns to the random third dude and says, okay, you're going to be the one that pays the doctor. And the guy goes, well, I don't want to pay the doctor. So he pulls out his gun and threatens the guy to pay the doctor. Now, I hope you would agree that once again, the guy pointing the gun is the one violating rights. If so, then even you don't think healthcare is a right. If not, then you got some weird thinking going on.
Okay. Let's see here. Human rights. What are human rights? Article 1. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. That's not what I'm interested in. Um, Come on. Give me something that is a positive right instead of just negative rights. Okay, so everyone has a right to own property. Perfectly reasonable. But if you don't own property, can you take a gun and demand property from someone? Of course not. But why not? It's a right. Why can't I point my gun at someone and tell them to give me their property? They have so much property. Why can't I do it? Because you don't have a right to point a gun at people. Now, human right or healthcare as a right is similar to having a right to a lawyer. You can't point a gun at a lawyer and demand they represent you. That's not how that works. But you have a right to a lawyer. It's not that hard to understand, but fucking Americans who listen to Ben Shapiro and Rush Limbaugh all seem to think that it's about violence and enslaving people. Enslaving people. That's not what this is about at all. Also,
now, I'm pretty sure
this guy, the red hat, and you're spewing this type of shit. I'm pretty sure you want to have a MAGA hat, but you're too afraid to have it. Admit it. Anyway, I just found this interesting. I just found this hilarious. Hilarious. Anyway, that's still not why I'm here. Because why I'm here is a few months ago, a year ago, I did I wrote this spiel on the Red Letter Media subreddit, where I decided to deep dive into Deuandra Brown. she is an amazing person. I mean, oh, can I get it bigger? I mean, you can just see her. She's an amazing person. She's a chameleon, uh, a real, a real Renaissance woman, for sure. She does music. She does movies. She's got her own magazine. She's got her own streaming service. She has awards. She has. Oh, she meet Zendaya. Oh, she goes to every place you can imagine where there will be celebrities, and she will get a picture with them. She will get pictures with them. You can see here the Grammys. I don't even know. I don't know if she was inside or not. But yeah. So I thought, because the reason I did the original this post was that Deuandra or Red Letter Media had reviewed one of her videos or movies. Maybe it's a video. Maybe. And she decided that that was a bridge too far. That was she copyright struck it, which is kind of cringe, like real cringe. So I thought I'd do a video about her, and I want to see if she'll copyright strike me. I'm quite small. I'm quite unknown. But yeah, it might be fun to start off my streaming career, if it ever goes that far, with a copyright strike. Don't you think? I think so. I think that's fun. This, I believe it's her mother, maybe grandma. Did she die? Aw. We're just gonna say my brother and how much my brother and I love our mother. Yeah. Aw. She was so much fun, filled with life, joy, happiness. She was truly my best friend, and I'll truly miss her so much. May she rest in heaven. Aw, Deuandra, I truly, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's sad. Okay. Oh, that's sad. Okay, to something more fun. We'll start with. Is it this? Okay. She did a movie, and as usual with her movies, they're all against a green screen. And this is her music video to that movie, and it came out in 2015. Deuandra T. Brown. This is some what's
Same old story, you did me wrong. You hurt me, you did me wrong. I had to return the pain you caused me in my life for so long. You
I mean, I don't want to be mean. I really don't. But it's not that good. It's not on pitch. I'm not saying I would do better, but it's not on pitch. It's low. It's badly mixed. It's repetitive. It's generic as fuck. It's just sad. It's just sad. Let's see here if it. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. So you can see this guy. He's gonna start singing. Oh God. Oh God. Don't ever do this type of face. This is not a good face. This is this is creepy. This is a POV. You just drank Rohypnol. POV. You just got roofied.
Detected.
Oh, right. The whole song tells the story of the movie.
January is a detective and she has a partner. His name is Thomas, he seems to be good, but could he be the bad guy?
It's just January is a detective, has a partner, seems good, but could he be the bad guy? That's the lyrics. That's the movie. That's
January has a lot of friends, but doesn't know where to find them. Makes them a claim, they're going insane. Could they have the victim?
it's really it's something. Oh, and then there comes the rap. And I actually looked up this guy when I did the post because he has a modicum of talent at least.
Open up my eyes, I'm in the classroom with a teacher teaching a lecture, feeling bitter, full of pain, going insane. No, it's not a phase, I know my place. I'm a nightmare like Freddy Krueger. My smile is my Jason mask underneath.
I mean, it's a relative scale. We're grading him on the Deuandra scale at the moment. So, I mean,
no peace, all grief,
relatively
pain, I
more.
can't breathe, suffocated by hate. It's a funny feeling how my heart just became froze. I surfed the wave of hate, and I
Murph Rippa. Yeah, so this is Deuandra. This is Deuandra. And how do you get this delusional is the question. What happened in your life to lead you down this path? I believe that her mother is... This is speculation on my part. I don't know if I should say really. Oof. Let's put it this way. She doesn't have a lot of... I don't believe she has naysayers around her at all. I believe her mother... I shouldn't say it. Whatever, fuck it. I believe her family has been very pushy or has been a driving force in her delusions. Deuandra, if I'm being sincere here, I'm sorry your mother passed away this January. It's really sad. I haven't experienced that myself. I'm not. I've just experienced grandparents passing, and they were quite old, and it was their time. Oh my god! I just realized how short this guy is. This guy is like a midget. I mean, not even a midget. Look at the planks. The dude is like a mouse would be half his size in height. God, or a rat at least. God damn, is he small? Like, this is a pygmy. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let me substantiate my claim about her family feeding her delusions. That's the word I'm looking for. Let's see, is this it? No. Is this it? It's a singing reel. That's not it. Here we go. This is it. This is it. So I want you to look at. I want you to notice the audience. Let's start with her singing reel. Actually, that's a good place to start. Keep in mind the audience when you look at these videos.
But I turn around and you're standing here.
You need to mix.
But when I turn around,
Oh my god!
again, love is not me.
It's just mono.
No, my heart got broken. No, it hurts so bad. I'm
hear
sad to say, long winds August.
No, it's I can actually hear a little bit there. There is something there, but it's all in. No, okay, this is. Oh my god, it's from video to video or clip for clip. But okay. I'm sorry. Let's go this from the start. She has some talent when doing covers, and you can hear the audience clapping. I mean, clearly she has some talent. She's not completely useless. I mean, I couldn't sing like that. Even if I tried for a million years, I'll never be able to sing like that. So she has some talent.
And spread my wings. Love can make you do some crazy things. Just keep it coming, babe. Treat my body like a good time. And you keep it coming. Well, baby, with me, that's fine. I don't know, but I know what's happened to me, girl. It's
We can notice the age.
break it down now.
This is acceptable. So I'm not gonna lie. It's not like it's not exceptional. It's not exceptional in any way, really. It's serviceable. But again, she's a teenager here. She's at most 20, and I don't believe that even. So I don't think it's fair to judge her success based on this. But yeah, you can see here there's an audience at least. But they use the audiences. Yeah, it's a talent contest. Yeah. It's. They're not there to see her. Right? It's a county fair. Yeah, May 2002 on our like DVR recorder. And notice how it's probably her mother filming all of this. For her home videos, you know? This might actually be a more professional camera setting for some local station. Alice Cooper talent show? Yeah, so she's been in a lot of talent shows. But then she decides, you know what? You know what? I can do this on my own. I don't need a talent manager. I don't need some director. I don't need a record producer. I can do this on my own. And what's the result? This is the result. I'm guessing, you know what I'm guessing now? Woo. The talent shows had an age limit. That's what I'm guessing. They had an age limit. Why she's never been on American Idol? Maybe she has. Maybe she's been on the tryouts, but she wasn't funny bad and she wasn't good enough to see the judges, so she never get past the first bar. And we've seen this. What's this from? Yeah, 2010. Yeah, so that's, you saw the audience there. This is her own performance that I figure she's set up herself. Keep in mind the audience. Deuandra, let's see here. Deuandra performs Desert Ridge Marketplace stage Saturday, February 2nd, 2019 in Tatum Boulevard, Phoenix, Arizona.
Desert Ridge, Phoenix, Arizona, 2019. Yeah. My name is Deuandra.
Oh, did you hear that? The audience. I wonder who that is.
I'm from Scottsdale, Arizona. I have released 6 albums since 2012 present, available on all digital platforms. So go check me out. We got some flyers if you didn't get one. I'm just going to be performing.
We have some flyers if you didn't get one.
Sample of a little bit of each one of my songs for like a minute. So
This is
check me
the
out.
textbook,
Let's get this
fake
started.
it
I
till
also
you
have
make
a
it.
web channel called Deuandra TV. It features all my original music videos and films because I'm a filmmaker as well, and award-winning films as well. That's not just me. So go check that out as well.
You can see her
Alright,
Wix
let's get
site.
this started.
She has a Wix site.
Another Nick No Banger.
This song is out to me. Yeah.
If you were filming this, uppity up, uppity up, uppity up, uppity up. Like I said, I'm a fan. Did I say that? Deuandra, I'm a fan. I love your music. I absolutely do. Trust me. But if you were running, let me just mute this. if you were running the camera here and your daughter was on stage in front of 100 people, maybe, I'm being generous here, would you not film the audience? Would you not show the audience? Do you think you can hear the audience? Uppity up, up. Oh, that's the same voice. There's no applause. There's no nothing. This is just her and her mother. I don't know if they paid to rent the stage or if they know someone who they rented from. But I do know that it's just the two of them. So this is why I believe her mother is feeding her delusions. Or at least she was feeding her delusions. Because no sane person would keep doing all of this if they weren't delusional. Now, that one. I'm gonna. When she was younger, I believe it all started with her modeling, actually. I believe modeling might have been the first thing she got into. I do not know. But I understand that when she was younger, she probably got a modicum of success modeling. I can believe that. Oh, Superstar again! Did her mother just have that, like, as default? Okay, don't copyright. You don't copyright me. Stop it. So yeah, she's done some things, you know? When she was a teen, she probably was in some national magazine, I'm sure of. She probably even had an agent. Yay, 101 hairstyling magazines. You know, it's... Wait, is that her dancing? Oh my god, I think I've skipped this. What is this? But yeah, she loves to be in the limelight. And I understand that. Look at me, I'm streaming. Obviously, I also enjoy the limelight. Obviously. But I know my size. I know I'm not that big. And she was a beautiful young lady. But also I think she was starving herself. That's her mother again. Yeah, baby, work that stage. Oh, don't you. Thank you. Yeah. Why are you loading so slowly? Why are you taking forever? Yeah, okay, so I think she had most success with her modeling. at a young age, but she wasn't content with that. Modeling wasn't what she wanted to do. She wanted more. I think she wants to be Oprah. That's where she sets the bar. But Deuandra, not everyone can be Oprah. Only Oprah can be Oprah. It's really hard to be Oprah if you don't know that. And the reason I say that is, this is her website, by the way. This is her website. I'm not kidding. This is the official Deuandra T. Brown website. First of all, Deuandra, hit me up. I will create a much better website for you that's not nearly as cluttered as this one. But I understand why it's cluttered, because I don't think you have a graphical design understanding. Now, my graphics design understanding is very limited, very limited. But I have done some graphic design. I've created games. I've created websites. I am a Renaissance man, a modern Renaissance man, if you know what I mean. Okay? I know what it's like. Deuandra is a... You know what? Deuandra is trying to be a Renaissance woman for the 2000s. That's where she is, actually. It's modeling. It's music. It's movies. And it's a magazine. Yeah. It's a magazine. Here. DeteronTV.com/Deteron-mag. Oh, come on. She's trying to be a millennial Renaissance woman. I'm trying to be a modern Renaissance man. I do game design. I stream now. I do some music. I dabble in some music. I've done some shit. Submit photos. Ooh. I also do photography. Yeah. Let's see here. Light. I'm not gonna show you everything, you ghouls. Lightroom. Let's see here. Let me bring up a few pictures. Yeah, maybe I'll submit one. Ooh, that would be fun. My girlfriend would absolutely love that. Oh, should I do it on my girlfriend? Interesting. Decisions. Not on that. Is this really? Alright. Okay. Let me go to my exported folder instead. Because I've moved shit around and I haven't updated Lightroom. And I probably won't. Sorry about that. I probably won't. This one? No. I can open this. Yeah. Disappear. I'll do that. Yeah. And then I can do... Oh my god. I'm such a moron. Such a fucking moron. The floppen. Where is he? Should we do greener? Yeah, greener. We can do greener. Why isn't... Okay. Okay, okay. Just one more. Just one more. Where was it? Greener. I want greener. Okay. So, first of all, let me go back here. Here are some photos of an American, I believe she's a blues singer. She's absolutely beautiful, absolutely a wonderful person. I don't have the best camera for low light situations, which this was. So these are the photos I could manage. If you can see, yeah, here, that's the stage. There are no lights for the stage. It's all just the lights in the ceiling, these lights, and it's really hard to get a good image there. So I'm quite happy with how they turned out. Yeah, these people, oh, I love those. Just start to dance like that to your music. So that's Greener. I can't remember her first name. I'm sorry. And let's do Alva. This, however, is what I've mostly photographed. This is what I've mostly done. These types of photos. Oh shit, she's a bit blown out there. This was a few years ago now. Let's see, it's when was this? Created, yeah, 2018. Oh, 4 years ago. Oh, yeah. So I've become better since then, but I'm still happy with these photos. I'd probably edit that out today. I wouldn't make this as bright as it is. Oh, it's hurting my eyes almost. That's what I usually photograph. And let's do that. These are some of the photos I am most proud of. And I have struck a, 2019. Me and this girl has made we formed a good friendship after this. We had an hour. We ran between places to photograph. I could still use some better editing, but I'm not going to go back to these photos without cause. But I'm quite happy with all these. I didn't have the best camera at the time. I didn't have the best setup. But yeah, I'm proud of this. We gelled really well. She's absolutely beautiful. She's such a kind soul. She's single if you want to, guys. She lives in Sweden. She's a minor celebrity in Gothenburg, thanks to this guy. But yeah, look, this is one of my favorite photos I've taken ever. I just love it, how soft. I mean, the hair and the framing of her, and yeah, I just... she had never modeled before. And that's one of the things I take pride in. When I... Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is probably my favorite photo. No? Okay. Of hers. No, one of them at least. And yeah, this is more. This is another one. Is it? You know what? We can do Amelie. Yeah. I can show you these two as well. Just look at those eyes, guys. Look at those eyes. I mean, how beautiful isn't she? Yeah. So that's my friend Amelie. And then I went to Thailand a few years ago as well. And I did some panoramic. I've never really done landscape that much. I don't know really how to do it, so yeah, but I'm okay with this as a first attempt, you know. This is demonic Buddha. I don't know what it is. Sorry for the cultural insensitivity. The monks doing their shit. This would probably be better edited today. It's too bright in some of the areas, especially here. But they are in the sun, and yeah, but I'd probably do a better edit today. My mom and dad from behind. Something's missing here, I'm sure you can tell. Just some local. Absolutely wonderful. I love this kid. So cute. But yeah, so these are my photos. I'm gonna try and submit some. There must be. Yeah, I'm gonna submit a photo to. This is Bangkok by night. This is from my, from where I lived, while there, the hotel. I tell you, I had a 35 store drop from my balcony. Boy howdy was it scary to look down during the day. Boy howdy. But yeah, I'm gonna try and submit some photos. See if I can't get on to Diteron Mag. But yeah, so she has a magazine. She's stretching herself real thin. Like real thin. And oof. Oh, Deuandra. What are you doing? Don't. In web design, for anyone out there, less is always more. Always. If you go to a classy website, it's not going to be animations like this. It's not going to have like all this.
That my fault.
Get some
Issue
audio
of
here?
the Beach Run Mag. Shout out to all the photographers, actors, recording artists, anybody who contributed to be in this magazine. You guys are awesome. We got 74 pages in this issue. Shout out to Ras B from the hit boy band R&B group B2K. He's got a new restaurant opening up in the ATL. So it's all in the magazine. Be sure to check that out. And let me just give you a little preview. So, got a lot of people in here. And, yeah, be sure to go get you the Deuandra mag. And we got people from all over the world, you know, and it's really awesome to have everyone contribute to our magazine. So shout out to everybody.
Why?
Go get Deuandra mag. Follow.
Like I said, it's a lot. She's a lot. Now, her movies. Let's see here. Movies. Films. Not movies. Films. And... no, not this one. Let's do... Is it Plum? I think it's Plum. Oh, yeah. This is the logo. Like I said, less is more. Less is always more. Did you see? Did you catch that? Does she look familiar to you? Hmm? Come on. Cherry Johnson. Is that familiar to you? It should be, if you're American. She's in Family Matters. Where is she? There she is. I mean, she was in one of the most popular TV shows for its time. Did I do that? So, clearly, Deuandra has some connections. Clearly.
I'm okay. There's nothing wrong with me.
Halfway there. We've been driving for 3 hours.
Vegas,
Okay.
here we come.
Also, this isn't a green screen. I'm actually shocked. I haven't... yeah, there's the green screen.
Hi everyone. My name is Plum. And I'm an alien from outer space. Or am I?
Yes, everyone's just waiting on.
Fuck, we have to stop this. How did this happen?
And there's some kind of unusual outbreak of a bug.
Green screen again.
Something that is not human.
What are you guys doing standing?
Wrong night!
What's that edit?
I don't know. I think you should come and see the movie to find out. Am I the villain? Or am I the good guy? Am I the hero?
I've never seen this trailer. Why is it so dark? Now, are they there? Yeah, they're there. Why is this so dark?
I want to see if you can get into my daughter Plum's head. Would that be possible?
Did you see what we saw?
What are you talking about?
This huge spaceship.
Everything they're gonna look at, they're going to take into.
Oh, that's that guy again.
It's all over the radio and the news.
Blow, where are you?
Such charisma. Yeah. Why are they traveling? Okay, first of all, that bullet materializes from nowhere. That's number one. Number two, it is massive. Like, we're talking double Desert Eagle size. Third, Why is the blast green? And why is there a red tip here? There's a red tip there because it's not a real gun. And why are they moving so slowly? Like, you can... You don't have to show the bullet, Deuandra. The one person that can actually act. But it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why would an actually talented person associate themselves with Deuandra, right? Why would one do that? I have a theory. And I haven't checked on it. Oh my god, what's her name? Cherry Johnson. Johnson religious status. No. Okay. Because I remember someone saying that Deuandra was part of a Jehovah's church in Phoenix. So I'm assuming, though I can't confirm it, I'm assuming that Sherry is a Jehovah's Witness herself. I'm assuming this. I do not know this. That's the only explanation I have to why someone would associate themselves with this massive talent. How else would one get access to such a person with such tremendous talent as Deuandra if you're not part of her religious sect? It's the only explanation. Now, the last thing I believe we're gonna look at is industry innovators. No, you know what? Before we do that, Deuandra.tv. No. No, okay. DetoronTV.com. And we're gonna go... No. That's wrong. Find us on TV? Oh! Okay. So you can see here, she has... Heavenly Conquest. She has a lot of movies to choose from. Watch all on Roku. I love this DMCA protection. Does absolutely nothing. I don't know why you would need this. It's not even verified, Deuandra. If you're gonna have this, at least verify it. But you don't need it. It's completely useless. It's not gonna protect anyone who wants to steal your shit. Because DMCA doesn't protect you from copyright infringement through illegal downloads. It's just gonna protect you from shit like me. Or it's not even gonna protect you. It's just gonna give you a weapon. But this does nothing. And I don't know why it's in its own white footer. There's massive problems with this. All of this is wrong. All of this is wrong. You can't look at this and go, yeah, I'm happy. It's impossible. This black doesn't match that black. There are at least, I think, 3 different fonts. Not counting this image, I believe. I mean, this is one font. This is another font. These two might be the same, I think. But I'm not... I don't think this is. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But most of the movies you're going to see here, we have independent film. These are movies which, from her friends. You know, it's independent movies. And then there are classic films, which are public domain. Anyone can do whatever the fuck they want with these movies. And then we have her movies. Yeah. Oh, this is the movie that Red Letter Media got copyright struck for, you know? Okay. Industry, we have familiar. We have familiar. I hate myself. We have familiar. I'm channeling Rich Evans so fucking hard right now. We have familiar. I fucking hate myself.
Familiarize.
We have familiar. Fuck it. We have done. We have
familiarize
ourselves with Deuandra T. Brown. Absolute stunning person. Absolute legendary movie maker. Absolutely a Renaissance woman, if I ever saw one. Okay? We know who she is. Now, we have this. Industry innovators. Industry innovators. Okay? Let's watch. I mean, how many logos can you fit in to one intro? So we have this one, which is Detron Pictures. And then we have this one, which just disappears for no reason. And then we have Detron Productions. And then we have Detron TV. I mean, it's a lot.
Welcome to Industry Innovators.
R.I.P. She's a real one.
Introduce you to some very talented
Goldie Brown.
indie film
Is that her?
and recording artists.
I believe so.
All over the world.
Oh my god, the mixing. The mixing. Oh boy.
Hi, I am Viviana Di Capua, an Italian filmmaker, and I live in Bristol, United Kingdom. I am a film director, screenwriter, video editor, and film producer.
My name is Chuba Obi, and I'm from London, England.
Howdy, how are you? My name is Ken Holmes. I am an actor, writer, filmmaker, currently living in New York City.
Hi, my name is Brian Croix. I live in Southern California.
what?
My name is Ken Holmes.
Oh,
I am an actor, writer,
oh my god.
filmmaker.
I mean, the lower thirds are amazing in their own rights. What's this face? What's he doing? Point of view. You've just stumbled upon. I mean, what is this? Point of view. You're about to be the third murder for the day. He's just jotting down some key information that he can remember you by later on. That he can jack off to. That's his MO. he sees someone, he jots down like blonde, brown eyes, beard, big booty, and then he offs you. And then he can read that and he can remember you by it, you know? That's his MO. That's his MO.
Living in New York City.
Hi, my name is Brian Croix.
What is this? What is this? Upon high ground to inflict revolution. Is this okay? Okay. This is probably different movies that he's done. Smart trick. Oh, fuck off. But I mean, has he gone to the Deuandra Brown School for Graphic Design? You can see in the lower thirds, man. Deuandra, fuck! Allow me to help you with this, please.
I live in Southern California, just south of Los Angeles.
I am Kim Cameron.
And then they change it. Oh my god.
Kind of a valley girl, I guess, right outside of LA.
Yeah, you are.
Hi.
And this is why I said earlier that I believe, well, she wants to be an Oprah. But I think, I didn't say this actually, I think if she has to choose one thing, it's a music artist. That's what she really likes to do.
My name is Deuandra T. Brown.
And you can see here, she probably comes from a lot of money, you know? You can see the Jaguar. I mean, she can afford to do all these things.
And I am from Scottsdale, Arizona, born and raised.
Well, my name is Amy
Oh my god, an alien has just arrived.
Barbera, and I'm an inspirational singer-songwriter. Currently, I live in sunny South Florida.
My name is Grant Malloy Smith.
Hey,
I'm
howdy.
originally from the Florida Panhandle, but I've been living up in New England for a long time. Since I'm actually.
Fucking cowboy up in New England.
Singer and a player, particularly a guitar player. Well, as long as I can remember, I was just a little kid.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Lisa Snyderman, also known as Aidi, which means song in Greek.
So, if you do something, like I've done, not this, but my name, Hugin, it's hard to pronounce. It is. This, if I look at it, and a lot of people when they read Hugin, they think it says huggin, as in a hug. But it's not. It's Hugin. So this is blame, or not blame. This is something I should take myself as a tip. But don't do this, because I would, what did she say? I would not pronounce it like she said. I would pronounce it as Awide, Awade,
Also known as Aidi,
Aidi. There's no O in what she's saying there.
which means song in Greek. Aidi was the first muse in Greek mythology. And I chose this name back in 2005 as a reminder to inspire and to be continually inspired.
And I chose my name because Hugin is one of Odin's ravens. Hugin and Munin. Hugin means is knowledge. Yeah, deep knowledge, I believe it stands for. And Munin is memory. This is Old Norse, not just mythology, but I believe Old Norse language as well.
I'm from San Francisco Bay Area, California.
And the cutoffs, it's so weird.
No, I won't come. No, she'll come on her own. Definitely, I'm sure if you invite her, she...
Here's the alien. You know what? Hyper pop.
Sure, if you invite her, she...
As a hyper pop song, sure. Why not?
Be vulnerable. Be brave. Be bold.
80?
In Old Hearts Cafe
What are you
as a
doing?
dishwasher, lost in thought. Meanwhile, drowning.
Oh my god, that guy wants to be... Oh my god. He so thinks he's more than he is. God damn. This must be one of the most obnoxious people to be around. Holy fuck. A dishwasher lost in thought.
Be vulnerable. Be brave. Be bold.
In Old Hearts Cafe as a dishwasher, lost in thought.
A dishwasher lost in thought.
Meanwhile, drowning.
Oh, so angsty. Oh, so angsty. So brave.
Can you see the Texas in my eyes?
I like this guy.
But she's still strong in me.
Happiness, which is highly unhappy. Miss Rose Gardner.
Yes. Why would you call me in for an interview?
We live.
That I would like to pursue.
Okay. So, like, I don't want to be mean, Deuandra. I really don't. But compared to everyone else, really? Just, it's so weird. The cutoffs. The audio. Oh my god. That's... What? Okay. If you were ever going to do... Oh! She includes herself a second time, I see. Okay. If you ever do movies, don't do the tape over the mouth. It doesn't work at all. Like, you need to gag them. You need something in the mouth. Or like a gag ball, perhaps. Maybe that gag ball would work. Just tape does nothing. You can just rip it off with your mouth. Your mouth is stronger than the glue. And this, it's just the wrong kind of tape. Probably because the actress didn't want to get hurt. Because it hurt to rip it off. Okay, here's the alien, sorry. He can sing. But it's just boring. Okay, remember the name of this? Industry Innovators. An industry innovator. You know who I would call an industry innovator? Corridor Crew. Now, they don't have to be, people in the who are industry innovators don't have to be like a Christopher Nolan, or someone like what's the do? Chris? No, not Chris. Titanic. What's his name? Titanic director. God, what's his name? James Cameron. You don't have to be a James Cameron or Christopher Nolan or something like that to be an industry innovator. Corridor Crew uses a lot of tech, modern tech, to achieve what studios attempt to achieve because they can be more agile, they can be more on the forefront because they're a smaller team and they know how to use their technology. These people are just industry hopefuls at best. I would say you at least have to have some kind of success before you can call yourself an innovator. Because I can innovate a new Steam engine if I like. It's not gonna work. But I'm not. Does that make me an industry innovator? So, again, I don't know how she manages to get these. Oh my god, that's that again. I don't know how she manages to get all of these people. By the way, come on. Yeah. How many people want to bet that on the other side of this is nothing? Absolutely nothing. Eventbrite, I have no idea what that is. Eventbrite. They sell tickets, okay. We have SAG-AFTRA 1 Union because she's a member of the union. IMDb, Eventbrite, and then her own logo. Odds are, she did not get paid by any of these. What she does do is take companies who wouldn't complain because they aren't. Like, you can't put Warner here because you're not associated with it. But I'm sure she's associated with Eventbrite by having this event up on it. Like, I think so she can get away with including their logos there to make it look like they've sponsored. My guess, almost nobody showed up. On the other side of what she's looking at is nothing. Emptiness. A void. She's looking through her soul on the other side here. And that's this guy again. I like him. You know? 80. Okay. This bitch. The murderer. I mean, those are psycho eyes. Come on. That's psycho eyes. The alien. And then, oh, this is so... And then this logo. Like, I don't know how she fools people to be included in her productions. That's the one thing I am struggling with understanding. If you're out there, you've been part of her productions, please, I want to get in contact with you. I want to know and understand how that happens. But yeah, that's... Oh, hello. I can take this off. That's my rundown of who Deuandra T. Brown is. She is... Unfortunately, she's a delusional person. And Deuandra, I know you want to take this video down. If you've watched this far, thank you, first of all. Much appreciated. Secondly, here's my one tip for you. Focus on one thing. I know you want to be Oprah, but I also know you want to be Britney Spears. You can't be both. You have to focus on one of them. Very few people get to be... What's his name from NSYNC? What's his name? NSYNC. Justin Timberlake. Very few people, or Eminem for that matter. You know what? Eminem. Let's take Eminem. Very few people get to be Eminem, who, for some magical reason, he's got a music career that is absolutely stellar. And then he dabbles in movie productions. he dabbles in acting, but he is not, I wouldn't say brilliant in it. Not brilliant, because that goes to actors like oh fuck, I'm so terrible at names. God, I hate myself. What's his name? The dude that goes into the woods and just Daniel Day-Lewis or Christian Bale. Those are amazing actors. I wouldn't put Eminem even close to those people, because Eminem can't play that type of chameleon character building, you know? Those two actors will go into the role and they will become the character. But Eminem knows the type of character he can play. And he will play those to a T. And he is very selective. He did 8 Mile. He wrote, I think he directed even, and he starred in 8 Mile. And he killed it. He absolutely killed it. His first movie, his first acting gig, and he just kills it. And it's really rare that you have one of those. You have to focus on one thing first, though. Eminem wouldn't have been allowed to make 8 Miles if he wasn't Eminem first. And that's the critical difference. You're not Deuandra yet. You're Deuandra T. Brown. Focus on becoming Deuandra first. And then we can talk. Okay? That's it for today. I am so fucking amazed at how well my latest stream went. I am floored by what happened. It's let's see here. I want to go into my studio. Come on. I mean, I'm not a big shot. I know that. I haven't had anyone in the chat today. I haven't had any viewer during this live stream, which is kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. But my last stream got me 7 subscribers. I wasn't expecting even 1 subscriber. And let me just show this. It floors me. It absolutely floors me. Thank you so much for this. 10 hours of watch time. Almost 11 hours. I couldn't have hoped for more. Let me put it that way. I was betting on having like 1 view for half an hour, maybe. But no, I've had 150 views or something, 187 views, and 10.1 watch hours. And I've gained 7 subscribers from it. It's thank you so much. Really, I appreciate it. I don't know what to say. I hope I don't know how often I'll stream. It depends on how much feedback I get. I realized that this stream is very different from the last stream. The last stream was political. Voshites like the political shit. This stream was more, here's something fun. But that's because I don't want to be bogged down in I won't want to pigeonhole myself, you know? I'm okay with not being that guy. You know, I want to be that guy. I'm okay with having a bit broader of topics and subjects to cover. I don't expect myself to be like a Ludwig or a Haas. Hassan. God. So many people starting with H-A-S. Hasanabi. I don't expect myself to become like that, where you can do whatever you want and people just view it. But yeah, I think based on the last video, I think it's I'm not gonna be betting on this. I need to find a job. But my ADHD is getting in the way of this. And for real, I've never experienced... It's been years, really, that I have been able to sit by my computer, do a thing, without having a distraction. I've always needed a distraction previously. I've always had a YouTube video or a movie or a TV series up on my second monitor. Always. I've never been able to just sit by the computer and do the thing I'm doing. Until the last stream. Or the first stream. I think it's like therapy for me in some way. Because I have had untreated ADHD for 35 years. I've gone without medication. Because I didn't know I had ADHD. 35 years. Finally, almost 2 years ago. More than 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago. I decided that, or I realized that I needed help. Work wasn't doing it for me, or wasn't, I was slacking off at work in an unhealthy manner. Not the anti-work way, like my boss makes $1, I make a dime, that's why I poop on company time, not that type of slacking. I mean really slacking. And so I decided to seek professional help. And it's taken them 2.5 fucking years just to give me my diagnosis. I'm still waiting for medication. I'm still waiting for any type of treatment at all. And it's driving me fucking crazy. Because I have realized that I've probably had depression as well. Or depression symptoms, at least. And for the last 6 months, I haven't been doing anything really. I haven't been out with friends. I haven't been hanging out with friends even. I love to play board games. I haven't played board games in 6 months. My friends have all invited me. They're completely understanding. They have included me like, are you sure you don't want to? Okay, fine. They will ask you next time. And I appreciate that. I really do. They haven't been intrusive. Unlike my brother. Yeah, my brother, he completely disregards my emotional state. Because I am, at the moment, to be honest, I am very fragile. I've been driving on first gear for 35 years. And I have been driving 100 miles an hour on the first gear. That's not healthy. My gearbox is broken. My engine is about to collapse. And my emotional state reflects that. That's not good. So I'm very much looking forward to getting medication. I got a phone call the other day from the local or my What's it called? Vuxenpsyk. What the fuck would you call that? Adults. So it's a Swedish medical facility. Not the psych ward, but the mental health facility. There we go. We have, so mental health is usually when we talk about adult mental health facility, or for kids they have special pediatric mental health. But yeah, I got a phone call from the mental health facilities, and I am waiting to see a doctor about medication. And oh, I'm gonna try and live stream my first medication. I don't know if I have to take it in front of them or not. I want to live stream that. I think that could be interesting, seeing how I change or how I feel in real time. That might be interesting actually. So yeah, so where's I going with this? Yeah, so my life is a mess at the moment, and live streaming is the one thing I've discovered or I've experienced that really gives me an opportunity to be focused, because I have to be focused, and I find it quite enjoyable. But if I'm playing games, I can be distracted however much I want. I don't have to be focused. It's just me and a video, you know? And yeah. So thank you for that. I really, I really appreciate all of this. It validates my existence in some way. However sad that is. But yeah, it's good to be noticed, and to have this much view time is something else, you know? Oh, okay, this is overall, not a... So the live stream got 150 views. Still, all the rest, not so much. And I don't know if I'll make a video of this. It was quite a long stream. I did it mostly for myself and to have something to point towards. I will make a video of Deuandra though, because that can be easy to clip. This was a hodgepodge of things, not that well structured, but yeah. So thank you everyone, and I do not know when I'll see you next time, but I'm really happy to have seen you today.